Hey YouTube, it's Inner Beauty Love. I just wanted to come say hello. How you doing? Hopefully all is well. As for me, I'm doing great. I am repping my Cowboys right now. My Cowboys, look at that. My Cowboys scarf and wearing all my blue right now. And what I wanted to share with you all is the positive quote for today. Positive quote, positive affirmation, whatever you choose to say. But I think it's very important to tell yourself these things because, you know, there's so many people that are out there that are negative and they try to get you to feed into that. And a lot of times people, that whole saying, misery loves company. A lot of people are like that. Misery loves company. They want for you to feel the same way that they feel. And for me, no. I'm sorry. I used to do that. I used to feed into negativity. I used to feed into when someone was just a Debbie Downer all the time, just had nothing but, just negative to say, and then after you leave the conversation with them, you're realizing that they're feeling good, and then you're left feeling all depressed or down. So as for me personally, I choose not to feed into that. If I see there's something negative going on as far as a situation, whether it's someone just talking negatively about somebody, I'll walk away because I just do not want to involve myself in that. So what I have listed down is, it's a quote, and it says, "I am too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful, and too determined to be defeated." It's an unknown author, but I'm going to read it again. "I am too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful, and too determined to be defeated." So what that means to me is, I'm a very optimistic person. Instead of seeing the glass half empty, I see it half full. And I don't allow for someone else to dictate what my life is going to be like. I'm the only person that can dictate what my life is going to be like. I strive for excellence. I strive to help others, and I strive to help others see the best in themselves. Unfortunately, some people you just can't help. Some people just, regardless of whatever you say, it does not matter. And when I'm faced with that, I'm learning to step away. It's hard because I'm a mother, and when I see someone, speaking negatively all the time, or if I see somebody that maybe is struggling financially, I just want to, go to that person and say, look, there are so many things out there that you can do to better your situation instead of, talking about things that that they can't control, or they say they can't afford something, or they can't do something. You could do anything that you set your mind to, and I know I said this a couple of days ago. You could do anything you set your mind to. It's just how you choose to look at life. If you look at life, saying that, I can't have this, I can't have that, then guess what? You're not going to have it. But if you look at life in a different way and say, you know what, I may not be able to have this right now, but guess what? You best believe that I'm going to strive to get this. And what you do is you figure out what your talents are. What are your talents? What are your dreams? What are your goals that you can use to get you to that next level? And I'm going to give an example of my niece. My niece was in college, and she was doing really well in college. However, financially, she was struggling. Now, my niece, if you all knew her, this girl, when I say talent, T for talent, this girl was just born with wonderful gifts. She could do hair, so meaning she could braid, she could do twists, she could do just pretty much any style, flat iron, curl, or whatever. She's not a licensed cosmetologist, but you don't need a license to braid or twist. Now, she was going to school in Detroit area, so a lot of you guys know in the Michigan area alone, there are so many natural hair women that need their hair done, that don't like to do their hair, or just need, something to cover up their hair. So what I told her, look, Brianna, you have talents. Use your talents to go ahead and get that money. So, I told her, and then not only that, that's not her only talent. Her other talent is she knows how to knit really well. So she knows how to knit sweaters, she knows how to knit hats and scarves and the infinity scarves, and she knows how to sew. She's very creative. In fact, she went to school to become an architectural design artist. So, this young girl is bad, and now she's going back to get her master's. So I'm a very proud auntie. This is my oldest niece, and so I told her, use your talents, for the things that you want, or to create additional income. I said, this is what you do. I said, in the summertime, you already know that the yarn and everything is going to be on discount, because it's the summertime. They think nobody's going to be knitting and sewing and things like that. Maybe knitting blankets and stuff like that for babies, but for the most part, scarves and hats. So what I told her to do is go buy some yarn, and in the summertime, just knit, 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 knit. Knit nothing but scarves, knit nothing but hats, and, do what God has blessed you to do. Same with hair. And I said, get it out there so that people will know what you have. And I said, people are better inclined to buy something that is, something that is made. Like for me personally, like I said, this scarf right here that I have on, this was made for me. I have a matching hat that goes along with it. And I love this scarf. I'm always wearing this scarf. Now, mind you, I have a lot of other scarves, and I have a lot of scarves that were made for me, handmade. But, I love the fact that, look, I could wear it long, or this is, one of those scarves that you could go ahead and double up and wear it just like this. So I love this scarf. I wear it all the time because I'm always repping my Cowboys. That's just me. Cowboys till I die. Anyways, but I just want to, share that with you all, that don't accept what other people's accept for your life. You can change whatever you want within your life. Again, you could do whatever you want within your life, if you set your mind to it. And so I'm just sharing this with you all because I want people to get it. I really want people to understand that you're not just limited to, working a 9 to 5. You're not just limited to, accepting what, just society has for you if you're struggling. If you don't have the funds, or if you don't have the talents to sew, do hair, go ahead and think about all the things that you could sell in your closet. What are you not wearing, that you haven't worn for 6 months? We'll just say that, for example. If you haven't worn something for 6 months, that it's just sitting there, right? That you're not using it. Why not sell it and make money and, use that money towards whatever you need to take care of it, whether it's a bill, whether it's paying off old debt, whether it's saving for a future, because it's always good to have like a savings so that in the event that something does happen, you're not feeling like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm just so lost. You'll have a savings account so that way in the event of an emergency, you can go ahead and use that. So these are just some ideas, and these are just thoughts from my mind that, I personally had to learn for myself. So I love to share this with others. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that, you all hear me. I'm hoping and praying that, these positive affirmations or quotes, ring out to you. They do to me. And so I felt like I need to share this. And again, I'm going to read it one more last time. And I think I'm going to make it a habit of reading it at least 2 or 3 times. So, I am too positive to be doubtful. I am too optimistic to be fearful, and too determined to be defeated. So again, realize what your ability you have. You realize what your goals are, realize what your dreams are, and reach high for those. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you all. Hopefully you have a great evening. It is 1:47 a.m. in the morning. I am headed to bed now. Good night, and God bless.